Hey y'all, it's me Marty, and I am in my canoe on the water for the first time in 2024. It is June 26, 2024. It's about 10:30 in the morning. It's about 72 degrees, and actually really nice to be on the water. So, actually I've been on the water for a couple hours, but got in the water here a couple hours ago, and I took my pastor and his son Luke, Pastor Aaron and his son Luke, who is 5 or 6, something like that I think, and took them on a little ride. We didn't go real far, but it was fun. It was a little breezier than I planned, and actually the wind has died down now a little bit. And so we went in and started going south around the lake, and it got pretty choppy and windy. And with 2 people and 2 adults and a child, I just didn't want to flip. And we flipped once before. So last year or 2 years ago, we went in my pastor's paddle. Ooh, there's a turtle. You gotta see this. He just jumped in. That's cool. Anyway, we went in his pastor's paddle boat, and it was him and Luke and me and our friend Craig, and 3 adults and a child on a paddle boat wasn't a good idea. And we took the same route here to go south along this lake here, and I'll tell you what lake it is in a little bit. And it was windy, and we went around the corner, and well, we actually went and visited our friend Mike, who lives on the lake. Actually, we have 2 friends, Mike, that live on the lake. But went to his house to visit a little bit, and then we went back out. And yeah, we realized we couldn't get back because the wind had shifted. So then, yeah, he came out with his pontoon, and he saved us. But before that, because we started going down, the paddle boat started taking on water. And none of us had life jackets on, I don't think. I don't know why we didn't. Paddle boat, but still, we should have had life jackets. And Luke had little little floaty things on, but yeah, it was crazy. It was scary, but it was funny. And in the end, we were all okay. But I didn't want that to happen again, so we turned back this morning. So we just went for a little ramble down here. And I'm actually going to go in the trees and talk a little bit here, tell you about this lake and stuff. And then we went back and went north and floated back, because then we're going with the wind. And then just had a good talk and just had fun, and I think Luke enjoyed it. I think it was his first time in a canoe. So yeah. There's a dirt road right here, traffic going by. I'm going to get in here, get in the shade a little bit. See if I can do this. But yeah, we had a nice little ride and chatted on the dock for a while, and then yeah, and then I decided to go for another little one. Spider webs. Good night. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hang out here for a few minutes. And then I'm going to go back north a little bit and float back, just like we did this morning. Anywho, yeah. So I thought I'd do another little ride here and just do a video. Yeah, first time on the water finally. I've been wanting to get our canoe in. And again, y'all know, you hear me say it all the time, I hate summer. I don't like the heat, humidity, bugs, busyness, all this stuff. But I do like being on the water. I like canoeing and taking my raft out and fishing with my wife. We haven't started that yet. We got to get our license. But I'm going to slowly just go back here, I think, as I talk. But yeah, that's canoeing, being on the water or near the water. Hopefully you can hear. It's a little breezy. I like being on the water, near the water. So this is a 17-foot aluminum canoe. Has a little leak, but it's usually slow. Usually it takes about an hour or two, and there's like a gallon of water in here. So it ain't too bad. But when my pastor and his son were with me this morning, it filled up pretty quick. It was about 3 or 4 gallons in a half hour. So I'm guessing with the extra weight, you know, I don't know where. I think the leak is on the seam on the bottom, but it was leaking quicker with the 3 of us. That was neat seeing a turtle on a stump. Oh, there's birds twitterpating. And this lake has a lot of pelicans on it. Anyway, yeah, so it's 17-foot aluminum canoe, has a little leak, has a lot of dents, but it was free. Somebody gave it to us, oh, I don't know now, 2016, 17, long in there. And I've used it a lot on Lake Ripley, on Lake Hansen, and the lake I'm on now, I'll tell you about in a minute. And my wife and I tried to take it on the Crow River. That's another story. By the way, I'm going to start a new series of Marty's Story Time, and I'm just going to share some fun outdoor stories, and I'll do that sometime, maybe tomorrow. Where was I? Yeah, so, you know, we like on lakes, not rivers. My wife and I tried that once, and that's going to be one of the stories I'm going to share probably tomorrow. I've been on this lake a few times. So this is Long Lake, and it's literally straight west of our house. Well, if I was a little higher, I could probably see our house, maybe 2 miles. It's I think 763 acre lake. Fairly good size. It's long, but not real wide. It's about 8 miles around, 8 miles of shoreline. And I know that firsthand because, so I've been on it a few times with the canoe, once or twice with my rubber raft. And the one time, I think I have one video on my channel here, where I went out and tried to make coffee and it didn't work. But another time, I went all the way around the lake, and it took about 4 hours. And actually, you go around the lake in probably an hour, hour and a half, but I had a little campfire in the canoe, a fire in a can, had a picnic. I stopped on the other side of the lake and went in the woods hiking. Beautiful little area of woods over there. I did some fishing a few different places and just took my time. So yeah, it was about 4 hours, and I actually posted the video, which was edited down to 3 hours. And I didn't put that on my new channel. I guess I could. It was kind of fun. Maybe I'll do that sometime. But yeah, so it's 763 acres. It's 8 miles around. The deepest point is 11 feet. That's it. It's a pretty shallow lake. It averages 6 feet all the way around, really, pretty much. There's only a few places where it's really 11. There are some houses around it, but there's a lot of just, you know, woods and wilderness and farm fields around too. Not a lot of houses. There's a few on the southwest side, a couple on the east side, a couple on the northwest side, but not too many. And again, I've been on here 3 or 4 times. This is probably my 5th time being on it. I've never seen another boat. I mean, it's that quiet. I mean, there's people live here, but you know. And when I go along the shoreline, I see houses and cabins, and I see docks and boats and stuff, but never seen another boat on this lake that I can remember. Lots of good fish. You know, there's crappies and bluegills and sunnies and bullhead and perch and walleye and northern and yeah. Well, somebody pulling in here. Now I'm back to where I started on the dock here, where I have my wife's Jeep parked. There's somebody pulled in here in a car. I'm going to go by and go north a little ways and then float back. So I've already been out here a while. I'm not going to go for a real long ride, but yeah, it's a nice lake, and lots of pelicans. As a matter of fact, I think they spawn or spurn or spoon or whatever they do. On the other side of the lake, there's a big pile of them. Usually there's hundreds of them. And yeah, lots of geese and wildlife, and little canoe ride. My second one of the day, really. And I really enjoy canoeing. So, again, this is 17 foot. So basically you can get, I mean, 2 adults comfortably. We had 2 adults and 1 child. I guess you could probably get 4 adults in here, or 2 adults and 3 or 4 kids. But yeah, and the thing is, I don't know, you get more than 1 person in a canoe, they get really tippy. And never tipped a canoe except for the one time with my wife on the river. But yeah, I just think canoeing is fun. And you know, I'm fighting the wind a little bit here. I'm going against the wind now, but then I'll basically drift back. But if it's still, oh, you just sail through the water. It's just so nice. And so what I got in here, well, I have extra stuff because they were with me earlier. So I have like 4 cushions and 2 life jackets. I have an extra oar in here, and then I have a plastic bin of waters, of 12 waters, and all kinds of snacks. And then I have my little survival kit in here. I'm gonna turn around here, I think, again. Whoa! Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over. Yeah, please don't tip the boat over. Yeah, I have my survival bag with all 10 essentials and all that in there. It's a small bag. And yeah, I actually put together a new one. I'll show you that one day. See, now I can just coast back to the dock and steer. And yeah, I guess I could go farther. Let me turn around here. Because actually, there's another bay up on the northwest corner. Well, now I get turned around. Anyway, but yeah, and then I have my phone, which is my camera, on a tripod. And whoa, hello. Anywho, good night. Yeah, I'm not like a master canoeist or anything. I'm always just winging it. Yeah, it's a little breezy today out here, but it's nice. And yeah, and then I have a chair. Instead of sitting on the seats when it's just me, I sit right in the middle, or actually kind of offset a little bit towards the back. The car's still sitting there, probably taking a break or something. I'll go into the dock here and I'll just chat a little bit. I'm not gonna do a big one today just because it's a little breezy. I'll do another video one day when it's not as breezy, and I'll go around the lake, explore and stuff. But it's nice to get on the lake a little bit. But yeah, this chair is kind of, I think it's a turkey hunting chair. I'm not sure. I think. But yeah, get in here. Whoa, hello. And actually, maybe I'll go around the other side. Lighting might be better. Other side of the dock here. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's like a turkey hunting chair. It's just a few bucks at Walmart. A lot of hunting gear gets discounted in the fall or the winter after hunting season. Lots of cool stuff. I like this chair. It works perfect in the canoe, so I sit lower. I like that. The only thing is I have to have my legs over the bar, but the way it's in here. But I almost wish this one bar wasn't in the middle. But yeah, so I use this chair in the canoe, and I also use it in my bushcraft area on our property, because it's nice to sit in this chair low to the ground next to campfire, make bush coffee and all that fun stuff. But yeah, yeah, I like canoeing. It's fun. When the neat thing about canoeing is you can bring a lot of gear. You know, you can bring stuff with and do different things. You can fish and explore and go stop places and go for a hike and stuff. And I don't think I'd ever be one to portage. That just seems like a lot of work. I don't know what those people are doing there. But yeah. It's been hot in Minnesota. It's been 80s, which is too hot for me, but not bad for June. But the next few days is only supposed to be mid 70s. So yeah, it was really nice to come out this morning. It was like 60, 65 this morning when I came out. Got the canoe and then waited for Pastor and his son, and yeah, we had a good time. Well, maybe I'll go out again. It ain't too bad. It works good to paddle against the waves or against the wind and then flow back. I'm going to turn the camera on the lake for a little bit so you can see that. Yeah, I think somebody's sick. They're outside the vehicle peeking on the ground. I don't know. I'm going to turn the camera and see the shore a little bit as I'm going by. Whoa, hello. Good night. Yes. Different parts of the lake are windier. I'm basically going against the wind right now. Oh, it's a beautiful day the Lord has made, though. Yeah, it's about 72 now, I think. And blue sky, marshmallow clouds, breeze. Yeah, I don't know what was going on back there. They're parked right behind our Jeep, so I don't know, but they're peeking on the ground, something. No, I guess we all go through stuff. I don't know what's happening there, but I think go a little bit more here. If I get around this point up here, I think it'll be less windy again. So I'll do a little bit more. Good exercise too for the arms. Oh my goodness. Let's just see a little bit of the lake more. It's spinning just let it take me then, I guess. Alright, so now I'm going south. Whoa, hello. Wait. Hello, wait. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm going to get under this tree. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, part of the fun, the adventure, my misadventures. Okay. Oh, good night. Get under this tree here. Okay. Oh, this drift back along the shore now. Oh, it's nice to just coast. Oh, I'm on the water. First time in 2024. Oh, nice little shady area in here. Whoa. Good night. Okay. So I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, so it's Wednesday. Probably go out Friday if my truck's fixed. Fixing a bunch of stuff, an oil change, my big truck, Freightliner. Oil change and 4 new tires. Fixing my AC. Fixing another part that broke under the driver's side door of the potholes. And yeah, a few other things. And yeah, I'll probably get a load Friday. Possibly go into the Phoenix area. My son lives down there now, and maybe I can see him for a little bit around his birthday. Let's see. Yeah, probably be out over the 4th, I'm guessing, and come home for hopefully a week. I'm enjoying time with my wife, being home and doing stuff. Yeah. So, drift back to the dock here, and I think I'll pull it out and head home. See what my wife wants to do for the day. She was taking a nap this morning, that's why I thought I'd come out and take our pastor and his son out for a ride, and another little ride, and make a video for you all. So, yeah, so I'm going to do a new little series of story time. And I've done that before. Oh, looks like the car left the puker. Oh, he was having issues. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I've read stories before, but this is gonna be different. Probably gonna do it in my hammock and just tell stories. Interesting, maybe scary, funny, dramatic, sad. Just some different stories of different adventures and things that have happened. Enjoying time in the outdoors in God's creation. So I'll have like 2 or 3 stories in each episode. So I might do that later today or tomorrow. And I already got 3 to tell, 3 stories. So hope you'll enjoy them. One was really recent and the other 2 were a few years ago. And yeah. Gently hit the dock as usual. Anywho, yeah, go home and have some brunch, I think, with my wife. And anyway, hope you enjoyed this little canoe ride. Not a real long one, but it's nice to get on the water for the first time this year. Oh, I love the wind, I really do. And I like the wind in the trees. Quaking aspen here, doing their quaking. Yeah. Nice little time on the water. I gotta do something about this leak, but that's a blessing. It was a free canoe. I'd like to trade it or get a different one sometime, smaller in fiberglass. This is 17 aluminum. This is a little heavy. Hey, Chippy. Oh, chipmunk running by here. Hey there, little Chippy. Oh, you cute little Chippy. I love chipmunks. Is that good? Huh? Are you eating some little nuts on the ground there? Oh, I should give you some of my snacks. Maybe I'll do that. Anywho. Oh yeah, I'm kind of a silhouette now, ain't I? Anyway. I actually got to turn it around to... Here, I'll turn it around to say goodbye, because I need to do that anyway to load it the other direction, because my flag's on the other end. And actually, good night. Yeah, I'm not a master boatsman, that's for sure, or canoeist, or I don't know if either of those are a word, but yeah, so the sun isn't better lighting for the goodbye. But yeah, I have it. So it's 17-foot canoe, so it sticks out. I'd like to get like a 12 or 14 fiberglass, be shorter and lighter. We'll see someday. I'm thankful to have this. But my pickup's getting new brakes in it. I haven't driven that forever. I need new brakes and new tires someday. But anyway, I can put this on my wife's Jeep on top. I've done that, but I think that's what brought on, or partially brought on, my hernia last year. And I think I'm working on a second hernia, or the same one, or so this time I put it in the Jeep. And it actually was pretty easy. I just put the end up, stern, the bow, the back, on the edge of the Jeep, and just lifted on the one end. It's not real heavy to lift it that way, and slid it in. I didn't even have to go to the dash, just between the front seats, and about half of it still sticks out, but I just put a strap across and it worked great. I mean, it was only a couple miles away. I mean, I wouldn't drive up north this way, but yeah, anyway. I'm going to call this a video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, just a little summer canoe ride on Long Lake, Meeker County, just south of Grove City, Minnesota. June 2024. Oh, there's pelicans again. They're floating. Oh, it looks like they're fishing. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.